From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
44, ready.
Running right, it's Irving. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Riley Moss with that tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. That tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Pass right side, complete. He gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They send the tight end in motion left. Now Tagovailoa on 4th. They connect for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. We put some air under this one, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running left. This is Irving. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's on the move. Massive hit. Ball is out. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they're getting pretty close to it.
Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
defense on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he takes this one back for a big 6. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Pass coming on the sideline by Gesicki. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Two and out from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Riley Moss with the pick. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 21-zip already. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 32 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Lions out in front. We're back. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This one finds Irving. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Irving hauls it in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Tua again. He's got it near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing up 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Braun. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Didn't read the intended target. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Lions take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Throwing from his own end zone. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Daniels on 1st down. This one's caught. 7-yard line. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flush down out to his left. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions driving. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They give it to him up the middle. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. Offense up to the line fast. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and goal, right back to it. And he gets in, touchdown. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Once again, Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Come on, 3, kick.
No, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Lions will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Wilson's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. First down, here's Tua. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Lions might be able to get some points late after the interception.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
On first down, here's Daniels. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to...
It's complete! They left him wide open downfield. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll send him over right. Second and 12 behind the sticks. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Daniels throwing on third. Finding Collins. Still going inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Now Tua to throw. That pass complete to Irving. And they crush it right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa dumps it off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 47. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Nakobe Dean.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
This is ahead for about 5. Monte Wyatt finishing that play off. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for... He's got it deep downfield. And he makes it inside the 5 before going out at the last moment. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And forget the interception, he makes this a Pick 6 touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that Pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 now from the 30. They give to Irving, left side. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tua now from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a Pick 6. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that Pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Irving hauls it in. They get 27 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws. and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. This one finds her. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. Going the other way. Lions have it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play and they're back out there.
No, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. That one hits for 30. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. but it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Here's Tua again. Forced that. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Back to him on 2nd and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. Intercepted in the end zone. Defatu Melifonwu with the INT.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Here's Tagovailoa again. Has him on the quick hitter. The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Close call there. They are now set for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Lions take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed to Collins. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions are running him out of the building. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right, come on.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. And he shanked that one to the right. It is no good. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week, find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete to Wilson. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Come on, three, kick.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Chargers trying to do some window dressing. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they get to him, hold him down. What a play, of course, of the sack, and that can just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Headed out right. On target to Musgrave. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. up 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Setting up the screen. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him up again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Lions have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Track at 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey,